President Trump's arrived in Tokyo as part of a 5-day trip through Asia. Still to come is a highly anticipated meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, where the two will be talking trade, tariffs, and TikTok. Natalie Brand reports.
The landmark Tokyo Tower is lit up red, white, and blue for President Trump's visit. He arrived in Japan today, greeted by the emperor.
A great man. Great man.
Japan's newly elected Prime Minister will meet President Trump Tuesday. His 3-country trip to Asia began over the weekend in Malaysia. Local performers welcomed President Trump at the airport, and he joined in the dance. He used this first stop to sign separate trade agreements with Malaysia, Thailand, and Cambodia, as well as a peace treaty. But the trade meeting everyone will be watching comes later this week when President Trump meets with Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of an economic summit in South Korea.
I think we're going to have a successful transaction.
The administration said the U.S. and China have agreed to a framework of a trade deal around key issues, including fentanyl, agriculture, China's restrictions on rare earth minerals, and the sale of TikTok.
I expect we'll have an approval, but I'd rather wait till a couple of days to let you know.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says the president's threat of an additional 100% tariff is effectively off the table and signaled China will resume substantial soybean purchases from American farmers.
The president's meeting with China's president is scheduled to take place Thursday. And Georgia Governor Brian Kemp made a recent trip to Asia. Here's some of the photos from Governor Kemp's office. He visited South Korea last week, touting partnerships with SK Battery and JS Link. The governor marked a 40-year economic relationship between Korea and Georgia. But the trip comes 1 month after immigration authorities raided the Korean-based Hyundai plants near Savannah. The U.S. and Korea, that is, worked to release the workers back to the Korean government. But new this midday, President Trump says he does not think those workers should have been sent home.
I was very much opposed. Look, when they come in and they're making very complex machinery, equipment, things, they're going to have to bring some people in, at least at the initial phase. You can't just pick people off an unemployment line and say, we just, opened up a $2 billion battery factory.
In 2024, Korea ranked as Georgia's 3rd largest trading partner with more than $17.5 billion in total merchandise trade.